Today, I'm going to show you 3 ways that I used a black latex catsuit for cosplaying. Yes, that's right, I did say black latex catsuit and cosplay in the same sentence. Now, if you're a shiny lover already, you will know that having a black latex catsuit in your shiny wardrobe is a must. And today, I'm going to prove to you just how versatile a black latex catsuit can be. Now, here on this channel, I am all about repurposing, reusing, recycling, and getting the most out of your items. It's literally one of my favorite things to do. I just love the challenge of taking one item and reusing it again and again and again, but in different ways. So be sure to not go anywhere because I'm about to go get that black latex catsuit for us all to enjoy. And here it is, our black latex catsuit in question. Now, this one is actually from Latex and it is the petite range as well because obviously I'm no giant and the legs on it are perfect length for me and I'm 5 foot. That's maybe something you want to know, I'm not sure. So if you're little like me, the petite range is perfect because look, it fits in the whole, screen here right now and it wouldn't if it was longer. So yeah, petite range, fabulous from Latex, love it. And I got this in an extra small and truthfully, yeah, most people always comment and say that it looks like I've been painted in it. And that's because I could probably do with a bigger size, but I love a snug fit. If you know, you know. Probably could do with a small, but who listens to things like that? I just love the overall clean cut design of it. It's very simple, very basic. It has the zip that runs all the way through and round, and it's got 2 other following zips, to reinforce, and it zips right the way up the back, and it's just really well made. This catsuit is like 6 or 7 years old now, and it's like brand new. I'm not even kidding. It's in such lovely condition still, and you might notice that there's some talc on it. It's because it's been in storage, so I've talked it to keep it from sticking to itself and obviously trying to maintain the quality of it and making sure that it's stored properly. But yeah, this catsuit is like 6-7 years old and it's still as fabulous as the day I bought it, really. Sitting there, you probably already have a few ideas of how I could possibly use this within the cosplay scene. And I guess we should probably put our first cosplay outfit on and see if it's one that you already suspected. have Black Cat on our bingo card? To be honest, I'm sure we probably did. And I know you could argue that it's not a super accurate Black Cat cosplay because obviously it was missing the fur trim around the collar, but I don't know if you've ever worn latex, but you know that fur is literally the last thing you want to get near a latex catsuit. Owning dogs is literally hell enough, let alone applying fur to the catsuit. It's a no from me. But I figured because it was a latex catsuit I was wearing that, you know, I kind of get away with it because it's latex, and hopefully that was enough of a distraction to make you forget that it needs a little bit of a fur trim. And I mean, sure, you could have added it on, but I knew I wanted to use this catsuit for other things in future, so not adding the trim worked best for me at this point. Now, from comic book to games, we are going to see what else I could possibly cosplay using this suit. And I'll give you a little hint before I run the VT. She's kind of my best girl. Yes, of course I was referring to Lara. Who else would I be talking about? So many people complained about the fact that I put her in a catsuit because apparently it's not canon. It never happened. She never wore a catsuit. And I would like to confirm that no one looks like a fake fan more than those people. Because Lara did indeed wear a black catsuit in quite a few games. And that's not my personal problem if you found the games too hard to even play to begin with. But with the shade out of the way, I am being genuinely serious. She does wear a catsuit in different variations throughout the installments of the game series. And okay, you could argue that she doesn't wear it exactly like I styled it for the video, but who cares? Cosplay is literally meant to be fun. Who cares if it's not super duper accurate? Lara is my girl, like I was saying, so you know I had to just do this look. Accurate or not, it just had to be in my cosplay repertoire, and now it is. We are already 2 looks down with this black latex catsuit. We have done the Black Cat and we have done Lara Croft in it. So what could possibly be waiting for us next? Do you have any ideas? Because I personally think it screams vampire. I don't know about you. Yes, of course, my final choice for cosplaying with this outfit was Celine from Underworld. I don't know about you, but when this film first came out, it blew my mind. I was super young and obsessed with it. And I don't know if you really remember this or not, but there used to be an Underworld website where you could write lichen spottings, like a little forum. And yeah, I lived on that. So if you didn't believe that I was an actual geek, maybe that might sway you. Because I really was obsessed with this film. I've loved vampires since my Buffy days. And Lost Boys is one of my top 10 films of all time. So Celine just seemed like an obvious thing for me to choose to do. And I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to actually cosplay her, but that's because I'm one of those people that if I really like love something, I want to get it right. So everything has to be perfect when I'm cosplaying characters that I really love. Otherwise, I'll just get big sad. You know, perfectionism really hits home when it's a character I have a lot of like admiration for and or love for. Maybe that makes sense to you, maybe it doesn't, maybe you can't relate, but when it's a character like I really love, it has to be immaculate and spot on. And I would like to think I did that with the Celine cosplay. My friend had the really cool location so we could make it look like it was underground when actually it was just her cellar in her house, or like basement if you're American. And yeah, we just smoke machined that out. And there's a funny story on one of my cosplay secret videos where I reveal some fun facts about that shoot too, so you could probably go check that out after this video if you want to learn more about the behind the scenes of that shoot. But I loved the location, I thought it was perfect. I really loved how it all turned out, and that corset, and just, it was a dream. And I really loved how the images and everything turned out as well. Now, hilariously, this cosplay didn't do so great. I mean, I really did think it would, but it didn't. It has its moments where certain things do get traction to do with it and other things still don't get traction. But yeah, I really thought that Celine in latex would go kind of viral, a bit like my Velma, but it didn't. On the flip side, I guess it's still kind of like a niche market and a niche character. If you know Celine and the Underworld series, you really know Celine and the Underworld series. But if you don't, you really don't. However, I'm glad I do and that I've done this cosplay for myself because it was a huge bucket list tick for me at the time. And there we have it. We've had 3 latex cosplay looks from this suit, and I have loved every single one of them. And I'm hoping that maybe it's given you some inspiration to put on your black latex catsuit and try some looks for yourself. Because honestly, owning a black latex catsuit is a lot of fun, and the more you think about it, the more you realize all of the things you can do with it. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below which one of these looks was your favorite today. I'm super curious to hear, because for once I genuinely have no idea what you might pick. Sometimes I have an inkling of which one's going to be a absolute favorite, but today I'm not sure. I guess it really just depends on your franchise preferences. If you have any more cosplay ideas for me also that I could use this catsuit for, let me know too in the comments, because I'm always looking for an excuse to put this bad boy on. I mean, it's already served me so well, so I'm sure we can squeeze a few more looks out of it too. I also want to take a moment to thank everyone who supports my channel here via Patreon and my YouTube memberships. I am so grateful that you want to see this crazy journey continue and that you choose to support me in this way. If you want to see your name on screen in my next video, then follow the links that are in my caption. With that being said though, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. I am always curious and open to discussions in that comment section. The answer is yes, I do read them, and yes, I do answer them. So with that in mind, take care, and I will see you in the next shiny video soon.